Hello there.
I really do not know how to begin this intro because I really do not know how I feel at the moment. I mean, we are up to the final episode of Breaking Bad, ladies and gentlemen. A show that I thought to myself that I'd never watch, but I'm grateful to have this opportunity to have a YouTube channel and to embark on this journey with you guys. I never really wanted to see this show. My dad and brother talked about it so much, and I was like, yeah, I'll get to it one day. And that day never came until this YouTube channel arrived. And I'm like, yes, this is the opportunity to do it with you guys, and boy do I not regret it, because this show has been absolutely outstanding. We are up to the final episode, ladies and gentlemen, episode 16 of season 5, titled Felina. My name is Elie Moses, a 23-year-old law and film student here from Sydney, Australia, shooting his shot, baby, and we are going to get into the reaction of this finale. I am so hyped. I might not sound excited, but it's just like that moment where it's like you're containing your excitement, and I'm already excited from this morning with Arsenal winning our first Champions League game. It's absolutely fantastic, and I just like to thank you guys for embarking on this journey with me. Hopefully you guys have learned a different perspective of this show from my reactions, with the way I sometimes break down things and talk about things, and I've learned a hell of a lot from you guys in the comment section as well. But just like the Buffy verse, ladies and gentlemen, or like the Buffy series, we are not done. We still have another show in the Breaking Bad universe titled Better Call Saul, which I am going to do, and we also have the El Camino movie. So when I finished Buffy, it was a sad moment, but I still had Angel season 5 as well. So just like that moment, we have Better Call Saul and El Camino. So I'm going to waste no more time, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get into the reaction for episode 16 of season 5 of Breaking Bad, the finale, titled Felina. Let's go. I know this episode is longer than most eps because it's 55 minutes, but I'm a bit worried. Like, I hope they don't rush things, and because like what they were teasing, with so many characters to interact with and so many stories to tie up, maybe they're not going to be tied up. Maybe it's going to be left ambiguous and open-ended, but I just hope that it's not rushed, because this could be a 2-part finale. You never know. It actually feels so surreal even recording this. I'm going to leave as much as the episode in as I can.
Just get me home. To the rest.
I love how all the shots at the moment are contained within the car itself. You know, you got some medium shots, some extreme close-up shots, and close-up shots, and you never get an indication or like an external shot of where the police car is situated. You know its sort of whereabouts by the sound of the car going past, and also the lighting with the reflecting of the police sirens, like the police lights, they change depending of where the position of the car was. You know, it was at the back of the car, and then as it moved, it changed to the side windows. Fun fact, obviously in the years gone by, I've seen so many sort of GIFs or like photos from Breaking Bad, and I had no idea what they meant. But you know that scene from Ozymandias where it's just Walt with the shocked face? Like, I always thought like that was his death scene in Breaking Bad. Like, I always thought that's how he died. Because I thought Walt died at that moment of a heart attack. That's the entire thing. And word, I was so happy I was wrong, because I thought, oh, this is where Walt dies. That's his heart attack. Because everyone spoils it in like Twitter and stuff like that. Twitter reactions, they say, oh, they put a certain reaction to a certain scene, and it'll be Walt collapsing like that. And I'm just like, what's this scene from? What is it portraying? Is that which is when Walt dies in Breaking Bad? I'm like, I thought I was gonna be bummed out that was gonna be spoiled for me because of the memes over the years, but it wasn't. I'm so grateful for that. Let's go, man. Let's go. Come on. Okay, this is the Volvo he was driving at the start of season 1. Oh, not start of season 1, at the start of this season. I remember going off about it because it looks exactly like my grandpa's Volvo. And then he's gonna have all the all the weapons in the trunk. And the money, and the money.
Have to do the interview by phone since they've already left New York. But what we'd really love to get is a photo of Mr. and Mrs. Schwartz to go along with the article. When are they scheduled to get home? Oh, so they'll be home tonight. Gotcha.
Oh, they'll be home tonight.
Now, the address I have on them is Upper Canyon Road. Is that still? No, it isn't. They've. Oh, let me get a pen. Where do they? Tsuki. I see.
Elliot and Gretchen,
That
they're gonna get a nice visit.
Thank you. This should make one hell of a story. Bye.
That's the watch Jesse
I'm
gave
just
him, yeah?
saying It's apples and oranges.
Is it Tag Heuer, I think it was?
Listen, I maintain. If I want pizza, I go to a pizza place.
Yeah.
If I want Thai, I go to a Thai place. I mean, what is the earthly
Did
point
I
in comparing
marry you? What has
pizza
happened to
to
your
Thai
intelligence?
food?
This is
They're
different.
completely. There's no.
Oh,
Come on, are you the man I
waiting in the shadows.
I'm the guy.
The Dark Knight. Heisenberg.
Well,
Somebody call Christopher Nolan to collect his Batman.
yes. All right, wait. The answer is 21. Yes. Yes, because it has history. Come on. Prohibition, the sweet smell of success.
Per se has Thomas Keller. Game, set, match.
The
I want to talk about the framing, but I'll talk about it too after the bloodbath happens. Because I have a feeling there's going to be a bloodbath. Are we going to be 2 bodies down in the span of 10 minutes? I feel like Walt's looking around as well in terms of like, this is what I could have had. This is what my life could have been. Admiring, obviously, all the structure and building of the house. And there we go again with the beautiful wide corner shots of Breaking Bad to reveal everything. Ah, so good!
You know, we could invite George and Dolores. They could come up from Marin. And Bill and Miriam Coe, and we could have a little spa action, right? And then we could do some sort of wine, and then...
I was like, how long are they going to go with him? Or like, them not realizing he's there?
Hello, Gretchen. Elliot. I really like your new house.
Walt.
It's out in my car. How about the 3 of us take a walk to it? It's just parked down the road. I couldn't get it past your gate. Elliot, if we're gonna go that way, you'll need a bigger knife.
Who brings a knife to a gunfight?
Keep stacking. It'll all fit.
Oh, he's storing the money with them for his family, I'm guessing.
That's all right. Yeah, just throw it on top. Gretchen, would you mind? We don't want to lose any end of the furniture.
My cynical mind told me there's going to be a bloodbath after last episode.
All right.
But he saw an opportunity.
That is $9,720,000.
Where did it come from, and why is it here?
I earned it, and you're going to give it to my children.
What? Why?
Walt, I don't think.
On my son's 18th birthday, which is 10 months and 2 days from today, that he uses it for his college education and for the betterment of his family.
Walt, I'm not sure that we follow. Why, why in particular would we?
If you want to give your kids drug money, go do it yourself.
I can't. My wife and son hate me. They won't take my money. Even if they did, the federal government wouldn't let them. But 2 rich benefactors who are known for their charitable endeavors
Smart.
would think nothing of, for instance, writing a $28 million check to help victims of methamphetamine abuse. I have to think that your money would be very welcome.
It wouldn't make any sense coming from us.
It certainly would. My children are blameless victims of their monstrous father, a man who you once knew quite well. Call it a beau geste, call it liberal guilt, call it whatever you want, but do it. And you are not to spend a single dime of your own money. If there are taxes or lawyers' fees owed, you will take it right from here. They use my money, never yours.
Okay, Walt, sure. That sounds reasonable. So what happens next?
I guess we shake on it, and I leave.
I don't know how much this gentleman's agreement is worth here and if they're really going to go through with it, but we'll see. Part of my mind's thinking they call the cops straight after he leaves. First, second he steps out that door, but I'm guessing they're going to go through it.
I can't trust you to do this.
Yes. Absolutely you can.
I trust Gretchen more than Elliot.
Don't move, don't dare move a muscle. You don't want them to think that you're trying to get away. Just breathe.
We saw red. That's the Predator,
This
baby.
afternoon, I had an extra $200,000 that I would have loved dearly to leave on top of this table.
We hired some men.
Instead, I gave it to the two best hitmen west of the Mississippi.
Are you sure that's not the outro?
Whatever happens to me tomorrow, they'll still be out there, keeping tabs. And if, for any reason, that my children do not get this money,
They'll be back.
kind of countdown will begin. Maybe a day or so later, maybe a week, a year, when you're going for a walk in Santa Fe or Manhattan or Prague, wherever, and you're
Man said Prague.
talking about your stock prices without a worry in the world. And then suddenly, you'll hear the scrape of a footstep behind you, but before you can even turn around, darkness. Cheer up, beautiful people. This is where you get to make it right.
I have so much to say. Okay, the construction of that entire scene right there was freaking fantastic. Like, they used Gretchen and Elliot, or Gretchen and Elliot once, and then Gretchen a second time to reveal Walt, in terms of his positioning in the household. So you saw both of them walk together as a couple, and then he was lingering in the shadows in the background. And then again, you had that beautiful sort of like medium shot framing the door, and because of the way the door is divided through like the rectangles and squares and the glass, Gretchen was standing in front of the door, obviously taking and dealing with the alarm system, and then she leaves, and that's another way to reveal Walt. Rather than him walking into frame, it's Gretchen and Elliot disappearing that reveals Walt, and that's how they revealed Walt. And then the tension in the scene, and immediately my mind reverted to, okay, Walt's gonna take him out here with a silenced pistol. He's angry, but no, he used them as an opportunity to obviously launder the money and give it to his family, because obviously they're not taking any of his money. And then I feel like, okay, the tension sort of disappeared in that scene. Okay, I'm at ease a little bit because Walt was sort of being a bit more friendly in his tone to them. And it's a testament as well to how fantastic Bryan Cranston's acting is. And he referenced in that scene right there, he referenced to Gretchen and Elliot, a guy you once knew. And in terms of like, that wasn't Walter White visiting Gretchen and Elliot in that scene. That was Heisenberg, and he was portraying the old version of Walter White for a split second about, being that damsel in distress and, being an individual who cares for his family. But his ability to switch it up and have the two hitmen there standing by with the lasers revealing, and then that sort of danger that disappeared earlier on in the scene, I'm like, okay, it's at ease, they're not under threat or anything. It's immediately spiked back up, and I was like, oh damn. And it's Bryan Cranston's nuances in his acting and how he's able to change his tone of voice to be this menacing devil. I'm gonna say devil. It's absolutely fantastic. Like, wow. I didn't want to pause because I wanted to let the scene play out because it was too fantastic. That's that department's done with the episode. That's that first segue done. Imagine the two best hitmen are Skinny Pete and Badger. I'd die laughing. I'd die laughing. Oh my god! It is! Fuck me! Bro! No! Free!
I don't exactly know how to...
Nah, I'm sorry to put... I kid you not. You guys can choose to believe me or not. I was driving to university today and thinking, what are they gonna do with Skinny Pete and Badger with Breaking Bad? Are they ever gonna show up again? I kid you not. You can choose to believe you or not. I just thought to myself, if I was to be two characters or a character in Breaking Bad, it'd be Skinny Pete or Badger, because they sort of like have no connection to anything whatsoever anymore. Like they sort of, earn their money and they can get away with it. I'm just like, oh my.
About all this.
For real, yo. Whole thing felt
I gotta
kinda
let that
shady,
leave that whole scene in,
morality-wise.
just to show I didn't fake it. But hopefully you guys will believe me. But I know this
How do you feel now?
naysayers there.
Better.
Yeah, definitely improving.
The best hitman in Mississippi,
What's
baby.
this I hear about blue meth still being out there?
What do you mean?
Pointing
You heard
lasers.
anything? Is it still being sold? By whom?
It's you, right?
Oh, Lydia about to get a nice visit.
Still cooking?
Jesse.
Seriously? You said he moved to Alaska.
That's what I heard. Right on, Jesse. Passing the torch.
Damn, man. Couldn't he at least throw a brother a bone?
I knew the two hitmen, like, I guess Skinny Pete and Badger right there. It's the manner in which they were walking to the car with no weapons as well. It's just like, hitmen don't run like that. It's too clumsy. I wonder if due to the color grading this is a dream, but I doubt. Oh, yep. What can I say? Here we go.
It's my birthday.
Yeah? Well, happy birthday.
The way they tie it into the events of like the first episode of the season is absolutely phenomenal. The how do we get here is like mind blowing. And the ricin. So each of those sort of episodes where we began with these sort of type of events, that was sort of like the build up of Walt's return to Albuquerque. Because then he bumps into the neighbor.
It's easy money till we catch you. Walt, just say the word and I'll take you on a ride along. You can watch us knock down a meth lab. Huh? Get a little excitement in your life.
Yeah, someday.
Welcome to the Grove. Would you like to see a menu?
No, thank you.
Maybe
Can
this
we
time,
have soy milk, please?
maybe this time the ricin is gonna meet its target. Remember last time? It's so good.
How you doing?
Good.
How's things? Hey, I like color. It's a nice color on her. It's kind of a, I don't know exactly what you call it. It's kind of a cornflower.
Before you say or do anything, just hear me out. Nobody knows that I'm here. Just listen for 2 minutes, and then I'll leave. Please. No, please. Just 2 minutes of your time. That's all I ask. Please.
The way Walt has been able to maneuver himself into conversations with two people.
You're running out of methylamine, aren't you? I can do the math. You've been at it long enough. You must be running low. I have a new method.
I don't want to pause, but I just want to say something quickly. I wonder if this is yet again, like the way Walt's acting here, whether it's intentional to act this sort of like panicked way. When we saw in the scene with Gretchen and Elliot, he's composed. He's evil composed.
That requires no methylamine, and it's easy, and it will keep you in business. And Todd, I could teach it to you.
How did you know to find us here?
10 a.m. Every Tuesday morning, you and I met here. You're rather schedule-oriented, I guess. I need the money. I've spent almost all of mine already. Just trying to stay one step ahead of the police.
Mr. White, I don't think
How much would it cost us?
Nothing short of $1 million. And believe me, for this, that is giving it away.
I think Jack should hear this.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now listen, I can come up there tonight and talk to him. He'd get it. This is a win-win situation.
Hi, what can I get for you two?
He's just leaving.
He can take out Lydia through the ricin, and then he can take out Uncle Jack and Todd tonight when he sets up the, like he set up the meeting, and then he's probably set up the ricin here as well.
And I need more stevia.
Okay, no disrespect to the man, but doing business with him right now, that's not.
Of course, we're not doing business with him. Todd, please, don't make me walk you through this. Jesus, did you look at him? You'd be doing him a favor.
I wish they didn't make it that obvious, like in terms of cutting to the close-up shot and the overhead shot of the tea itself. Like, I hope they left it a little bit like, you know, touch and go. The M60.
Mexico. Out through the back door, roses I ran.
He's just gonna Hail Mary spray and pray on everyone tonight.
I got a good one. Looked like it could run.
Maybe it's gonna... It's automated. Even the moon in the background of that shot.
That car they thought he stole in New Hampshire. They found it in a Denny's parking lot right on Central. And your old next door neighbor, the one on the right, what's her name, Becky?
Becky's on the left, Carol's on the right.
Becky, Carol, whatever. She saw him at your old house just this morning, plain as day. He's there walking out of your house, and he calls her by name. From all over town. He's here, he's there, he's going to blow up City Hall. Apparently he has some sort of manifesto he wants to be on the 6 o'clock news. It's just...
Who's making these calls, him?
There are 2 or 3 different voices. They're not sure if they're crank calls or people he's put up to it, or if they're actual anonymous tips. And it's
Guinea Pete and Badger.
which is maybe the point. As far as I'm concerned, and I've told him this, there are 3 places that he would go. To you, to me, or Flynn.
Right.
They're watching the high school. They're probably watching your place, too. There's no way Walt's getting to you. They are absolutely going to catch him, no doubt about it. That arrogant asshole thinks he's some criminal mastermind, but he's not.
Well, the way they're talking about him is that he's some criminal mastermind. With the way his like return has been portrayed in this little town, it's like freaking Thanos has arrived to Earth.
The off chance.
Yeah.
On the 1,000,000 to 1 chance. You be on the lookout, okay?
Thanks.
I wonder if they've found Hank and Gomi's bodies yet.
Minutes.
5 minutes.
The positioning and framing in this episode, the camera work, you have, oh my gosh, man. Like you had that sort of long wide shot of Skylar in the corner of the room, and the pillar sort of was obstructing everything, and you just think to yourself, okay, it's normal pillar, that's how the room is constructed. But then the camera slowly begins to pan in, and it reveals Walt behind the pillar as Skylar's on the... They are revealing Walt
Anybody sneaking in her, did you?
so well in this episode.
You didn't hurt anybody.
Didn't have to.
He's a ghost. That's the way they're revealing him. Like...
And I needed a proper goodbye. Not our last phone call.
So you're going to the police?
They'll be coming to me.
If you're in custody. What stops those people from coming back, those people you worked with? When I still had the house, 3 men came in the middle of the night wearing masks, threatening Holly and Flynn and me. They told me not to talk about that woman I saw at the car wash, and if you're in custody and they find out...
They're not coming back. Not after tonight.
They're being dealt with slowly, one by one.
Tonight. Thought Flynn made that clear.
He did. And I don't have any to give you. I spent the last of it getting here. All I have to give you is this.
The location of Hank and Gomi's bodies.
Tell them I wanted bacon and eggs on my birthday. And that I gave you that ticket. Those numbers are GPS coordinates.
For what?
A burial site. I'll find Hank and Steve Gomez.
That was ruthless. That was
Where I buried our money. And the men who stole it from us, the men who still have it, they murdered Hank and Steve and put them in that hole. Now you trade that.
You murdered Hank and Steve.
Deal with the prosecutor. You get yourself out of this. Skylar, you need to understand.
If I have to hear one more time that you did this for the family.
I did it for me. I liked it.
How is this episode not a 10 out of 10?
I was good at it. And I was really... I was alive.
That's all she wanted to hear the truth, and that's the truth.
May I see her?
It's such a touching moment because you have the devil on screen juxtaposed with such innocence. And it's, you feel something, but like in the end, you know how much, like what these, I was about to say just Walt, but these two have done a lot of bad, like both of them themselves. I don't know if you guys agree with me on it, but like, it's, the show's just good at it. It's just good. I love how slow and methodical each of the shots are in this episode. Like, I love how, like, I'm a massive fan of extended long takes, and this episode has done them brilliantly. I don't know what to cut out this episode.
Go ahead, just park it right in front over here.
I hope you guys enjoy me leaving a lot of it in.
No, just straight in, man. Just...
You're running low on methylamine. What happens then?
No, we'll get more. That Quail woman's got her own setup. The heat's off her. She can break loose a barrel every now and again. It ain't broke, so why fix it?
Todd, please, would you explain things to your uncle? Explain to him the benefit of what I'm offering.
You really shouldn't have come back, Mr. White. Sorry.
He needs the, he needs...
Wait, Jack.
Where do you want it?
I think he's got the M60 rigged up in the trunk to open up as soon as he presses that button, and it's gonna spray and pray the house.
Oh, gee, I don't know anywhere but my living room. Take them out back.
Jack, look, you owe me.
Come on.
You owe me.
Let's go.
I owe you what for?
Jesse Pinkman, you promised that you would kill him, and you didn't. Come on. Instead, all right, you partnered with him. You're his partner now.
No, that's what you stop. Partners? What are you talking about?
He's alive, isn't he? He's cooking for you. What, are you gonna lie?
Him being alive is not him and me being partners. Not by a damn sight. What, you think I'd partner with a rat? Where's that little piece of shit?
He's finishing up a batch.
Well, go get him. Bring him here.
Jack.
No. This one here, calling me a liar? He just insulted you. He insulted me, all of us. Jesus. Hustle it up. Come on, let's get this over with. I'm gonna show you just how wrong you are. Then I'm putting that bullet in your head myself.
The cinematography in this episode is some of the best. And it's not like, it's just the camera placement, I guess, and understanding the location you're shooting at and where you want your establishing shots to be. It's second to none in this entire show. Not just this episode.
Toddy, get him off, would you?
Yeah, Toddy, get them both off.
They're on the floor. This is good because he can... Yeah, he can open it up while they're on the floor. Oh, that M60 got good accuracy. I know it's spraying and praying, but it's taken out a couple so far. I think Walt just got shot. Damn, his dead body blowing up on the chair, the massage chair.
Jesus. Mr. White.
Let it happen. Let it play out. It's deserved.
You want your money, right?
Not really.
You wanna know where it is? You pull that trigger, you never.
I love how you can still hear the machinery of the massage chair, or like it's just pump the blow up mattress. Jesse kills Walt.
Do it.
Can he finally do it?
Say the words. Say you want this. Nothing happens until I hear you say it.
I want this.
Cancer, gunshot wound, like.
Then do it yourself.
Lydia. I was like trying to clock on for a second. Where's the...
Pick up the phone.
Yeah, she feeling very sick. Very sick.
Is it done? Is he gone?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, it's done. He's gone. They're all gone.
Todd? Who is this?
It's Walt. How are you feeling? Kind of under the weather? Like you've got the flu? That would be the ricin I gave you. I slipped it into that stevia crap that you're always putting in your tea. Oh my God. Wow.
I'm guessing if you know it's ricin, is it treatable? I can't remember whether it's treatable or not.
Bye, Lydia.
Or, no, okay. I think with the right dosage, it's like unstoppable, isn't it? I mean, after all that Walt has put Jesse through, this is the least it can do. Like, I can't believe this is the end. I still can't believe it. I love how they juxtapose Jesse's sort of like cry of relief to just a quick cut of Walt in silence. What we're saying, one final cook? One final cook? Nah, not enough time for that. The sirens are here. GTA 5-star rating. This is done. Maybe there is time. Caught in the act. How poetic that if he gets caught cooking, like, he returns to sort of like the mastermind of it all. Like, he's killed everyone. And he's just like, he's back at home. He's back feeling alive because what he told Skylar before. When he was doing this stuff, he felt alive. And he feels alive right now. Wow, man. Wow. I wonder if there's theories as to whether, like, Walt is still alive at the end, or if that just basically confirms his death. I'm probably being stupid right now and thinking, like, I kind of want him to be alive and captured, but, like, I think that was his final breath right there, and that was sort of indicated by his hand on the canister and falling off. That was his last breath right there. But yeah, and then we fill in the gaps as to what's gonna happen to the other characters, or like what I'm guessing Lydia's done for, unless she gets medical attention. I'm not sure what they can do. I can't recall like exactly what the ricin does or what the right dosage does. But yeah, we fill in the gaps in terms of like it sort of like planted the seeds for what's going to happen with the money. It sort of closed that off. It's also planted the seeds in terms of like finding Hank and Gomi, so a bit of closure for Marie right there, and Skylar had her closure as well. And I guess Walt himself had his closure with his family, with seeing Holly for the last time, seeing Skylar, and then as well leaving the money for Walter Jr. So yeah, it's a fantastic show. Like there's so many words, like fantastic, amazing, groundbreaking, like amazing, phenomenal. Like that, it's hard. Like just put them all in a pot and just put it all for Breaking Bad. It's been such an amazing journey, and like it feels so weird being done because, like I said at the beginning of this video, I never thought to myself that I'd get to Breaking Bad one day, because I always said to myself, you know what, alright, it's a show I will visit one time, and I just kept putting it off and off and off. And I guess I'm grateful to have this YouTube channel, to have this fantastic small community, and to be graced with the opportunity to react to it on here with you guys interacting with me constantly. And yeah, I'm glad I chose to watch this show because it is absolutely phenomenal. A little bit open-ended as well with some of the characters, and I'm interested to see with Better Call Saul if, because of how well the creators of this show have sort of tackled in terms of like how do we get here moments, in terms of like setting sort of some events at the beginning of an episode in the future, and then we see the whole sort of portrayal, or sort of the whole journey towards that certain event. I wonder with Better Call Saul, because I know it's a prequel show, but I wonder if it's actually going to deal as well with the aftermath of Breaking Bad season 5. I'm curious to see that. I'm curious to see if we see his position following his final interaction with Walt. I'm very curious to see if we see the events following season 5 and how he's establishing himself after, or whether that's just been tied up in this season as well, because there's a lot of ambiguity, and I'm interested to see yeah, I'm just interested to see if some characters get payoffs in Better Call Saul. So yeah, I'm very interested to see, because I have not seen any footage of that show. I've only seen just the promotional sort of photos and wallpapers. That's all, and that makes it better. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy my reaction to episode 16 of Breaking Bad season 5. What a journey it has been. This episode was again phenomenal, paced very, very well paced. Sorry, very well paced. And yeah, it was a fantastic ending to a fantastic show, and what a lot consider actually the greatest show of all time. And it's up there for me. I'm telling you, it's up there, like top 3 easy. I haven't seen many shows in my lifetime, but it's up there, top 3 easily. But as always, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this journey. It's been your boy Elie Moses. Take care. God bless and peace.